today. From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Carry for DeAndre Swift. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled
the numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
On second down, Swift. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. That's complete to Jake Butt. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are within an extra point.
Giorgio Tavecchio for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Returns. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Brings up third down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
First and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
Rodgers' pass. Intercepted.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's
from the gun, it's Hurts. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
Lions.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
On first down, Swift. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
The ball carrier.
The tackle made by Todd Davis.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
3rd and 1, who you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Here's Swift. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
One more time with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
It is good.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
So far, he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Number 33.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
24-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again.
Rodgers is sacked.
Big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
A gain of 13 on the play.
Out there now, the lefty Tavecchio for the Falcon field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
To return, here's Agnew. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
They'll run here with Swift. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Swift. And down he'll go at the 25. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Gonna throw right side here, complete.
Hurts pass.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The second down pass.
The
Intercepted.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
28-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers out to the right to Humphries. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 7 yards to pick up there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
10 at the 31-yard line.
And here comes Reynolds as they try the jet sweep.
The ball carried by
Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
31-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now 17-14.
14.
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return, here's Agnew. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Agnew on the return. The Lions take over.
DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. And he's found. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit.
Hurts pass complete.
John Ross with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30.
ball carrier.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
To go.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back now at Lambeau. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now left side on the swing pass.
Complete to
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now the second down throw on target.
Rodgers.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Flush to his right. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Adam Humphries. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Packers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Jalen Hurts.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
21. Packers 20.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and inches. The battle in
the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Swift. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This is Swift on the counter. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on first down. Swift. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And it's 3rd down.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season.